everyone, welcome. I get to play with a new toy today. The new Silicone King Sluice box. That's what I'm calling it. I haven't even ran it yet, so you get to see it for the first time, just like I do. Fellow prospector and my friend Chuck made these up for me. I think they're going to work cool, but we shall see. Chuck does really good work. We put our heads together, and he threw in some really good ideas. So, yeah, he made it to fit the silicone mats. I had an extra 3-foot one, 36-inch one made up with a flare. So this would be like a stream sluice. And then I had another one just like this one that I'm going to run today that has a 3-foot sluice with a 3-foot extension, so it can go up to 6 feet with the flare and a cover in the back. And I'll show you that. So this one is just the river sluice, and this one is, you can take the back off, the cover in the back, and make it a stream sluice if you wanted. But we had to put this cover on the back, so if a guy wants to run it as a high bank or a trommel or a recirculator, anything like that. The reason it's made for the silicone mats is he made it so the nugget trap silicone mat, that the molds I sell, fits right underneath the flare. It won't come out. It'll come out, sure, but it's snug in there and slides right underneath there. I think that's going to work really good. And then it's got a 3-foot extension, and it just fits all together, so it's easy, portable, you know, to move around and stuff. Let me get these out of the way, and we'll talk more about them, but let me get those out. And here's what's cool, they even got the plastic still on them. Brand spanking new. No scratches in them. So I've got this one set up at about 5 feet. I just use my regular old stand and just slide one inside the other, even it out. We're ready to go. I'm just using my old header box there to use. I'm going to run some dirt. These are my concentrates from last year that I just did quick pans with, so there should be some gold in there. The mats, the silicone mat underneath here, under the flare, I got nugget traps, I got drop riffle V, I got high-low V, and I got slanted high-low V in here. And I think that's the way I'm going to run them. So let's just see how it works, and then we can talk about the new sluice boxes and what my plans are for them and stuff. So let me get this thing fired up, run some dirt on it. Okay, I'm fired up, got a little dirt in there. This material is already classified down to 1/4 inch. I'm sure there's some gold in here. I didn't get panning it the first time. I'm using my 2,000 gallon an hour pump, and it's going wide open. Before this thing gets too dirty, there's all kinds of clay. We'll take a look at the mat. We got a nugget trap up there. I don't know, you can configure them any way you want. That's just what I'm doing. So staying active. Cool. I like it. I like those leaks in the sluice like my old one that was collapsible or folding. I like this a lot better. And I guess a guy could just configure it any way he wanted. He could put screws in here if he wanted to and have it solid. I guess you could do that. And I think with the nugget trap up here in the top, This helps stratify your material, break up the clay balls. I don't see any problem with running any type of mat after it. But I like the way I got this set up, because all the bigger stuff is going to get caught up here, and then the drop riffle, and then the finer gold down below. I did go ahead and turn down the water flow some, just so it's just not racing through that nugget trap there. I like that. Cool, that breaks up that clay instead of just having it roll right down the sluice box. I like that. Chilly out here today. Okay, I'm running that dirt and we're letting it clean out for a second. The only thing I see with the sluice, which is not a problem to me, is right at the flare we have a few drops of water coming out. Not a big deal for me. If I'm going to set this up, I'll probably keep the flare on it all the time anyway. Just run a bead of silicone around the flare on the bottom, solve that problem. And I would probably do the same thing on the cover in the back. But a few drips of water, you know, not a big deal, depending on your setup and how you're running. So, well, let's get this cleaned out. Let's see if I got any gold. I like the way this worked. Turn this off. Yeah, oh, look at there. I see gold right here. I don't know if the glare is going to let me do this. Okay, I want to try and get a picture of this. How much gold's in this nugget trap. There's gold there. There's all kinds of gold up in here. It's littered in there. Down here, there's a good piece of gold right there. Let's see if I can get it. But yeah, you can see the gold in there in that nugget trap. That's pretty cool. And then down in here, in the drop riffle V, we got all kinds of gold too. Okay, enough of that. I think the nugget trap in the top works good. I got gold all over the place. Alright, let me get this cleaned out. Well, I did get some gold out of that stuff. I got gold all over in the pan. And I don't want to set up the blue bowl today, but yeah, that's what I missed last year from panning out my concentrates. So back to the sluice boxes. Okay, on the sluice boxes, I have the 3-foot river sluice. I have 2 of them right now, and I have the 3-foot sluice with the cover on the back with the 3-foot extension. They both come with the nugget traps. They're 9 3/4 inches wide with 3-inch sides. Got all stainless steel screws. What else can I say? But I have 2 of them now. You can add your own mats after the nugget trap if you want. If you want me to make the mats, that's a totally separate deal, and you can email me. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put these on eBay. I'll put the link in the description to my eBay listings as well as my email. I've got these 2. If you'd like to order one, please email me. If you have any questions, email me. I can put you on a list. We can get you ordered up. all that good stuff. So the 3-foot river sluice is going to be $125 plus shipping. The 3-foot with the 3-foot extension and the cover in the back is going to be $175 plus shipping. And it's a place to start. We'll go from there. We're not going into mass production here, but if you'd like one, get a hold of me. We'll see if we can make it work. So anyway, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll be back in a few days or whatever. The snow's melting. We can get up in the hills now. So we'll catch you next time. Bye now.